Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. I have a topic to talk about, and I think it's going to take probably this whole video. I think I'm going to make it the whole video. I gotta burp. Come on, burp. There we go. So I'm going to talk about something. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I did a practice. I tried to talk about it in a different video. It didn't go well, so I stopped recording, and I'm going to try yet again. I want to play as Cain, because I haven't played this game in a while. There we go. Are you? Thank you, game. Thank you so much for doing that again. And nice glitch, by the way. Let me see if we do it again. Ah, nice glitch. I see the rope still. So, I had an interesting day today, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys because I am still a little bit upset. Not as upset this morning. How upset was I? Well, close to just punching my locker or punching the door to the bathroom. Punching something. I wanted to punch something excessively because I was really upset. I don't think anyone really understood how upset I was, but let me give you an explanation what happened. So that's nice. What happened recently, a couple weeks ago, I applied for a position in the butcher block. Well, actually I applied for meat cutter because I thought I would go in there, they teach me how to cut meat, and then everything we just damn. Oh, bad judgment. So I thought everything would be just dandy. So my store director Tom told me that, you know, you have to be experienced to work there, even though it said no prerequisites. It did not say you need to know how to cut meats. So yeah, that was odd. Anyways, I'm saying a lot too. Wow. Okay, restart the run. That was bad anyways. This is bad again. Wow. Okay. So, my store director told me that, you know, you don't know how to cut meat. He said I probably don't know how to cut meat. He offered me a position in the butcher block, which he said that I would probably be good at it. It's just that I need to talk to customers a lot more. He said that I'm a really good worker. It's just that, you know, the only thing I lack in is, you know, talking to customers, offering them if you need help, the GOT service, the Greet Offer Things service. He said that's the only thing that I really need to work on, which is, you know, it's not the most difficult thing to work on, because if you can already do your job and do it just good enough to where your store director thinks you're doing a very good job, then I think you're on your way of doing well in the store. Which I thought I was doing well, you know. Well, I don't know why I was waiting for the next room. I was like, oh, maybe we should wait and see what it looks like. Nope. So that's why. No, I didn't explain that yet. I'm jumping ahead. He said that if I need to advance in the store, I need to learn the GOT service, you know, legendary service. I need to talk to customers a lot more, offering them if you need help, that sort of thing. That's the thing on how you advance in the store, is you need to learn about legendary service. And I was thinking, okay, you know, let's give it a shot. He said that he needs someone in the butcher block to talk to every customer, greet them, offer whatever, you know, if they need help something, then I'll help them. He needed someone like that, and I said that I will be willing to try it. I'm willing to try it. So I tried it out for a week, just a week. I tried it out for a week. I was loving every single moment of it. It was so much better than being a bagger, let me tell you. I mean, if you've never been a bagger, it's quite depressing a little bit. It's kind of stressful, it's hard work. Not saying other jobs are not hard work. I'm just saying that it can be very stressful at times. That some people don't realize when they're getting into it. It's just like, it's going to be stressful. You're going to have a lot of bad days. You have to push through it, and it's not fun. So, wow. Okay, well, you got stomped on. So, I was loving every single moment of it. Today, I opened as a courtesy clerk. I went back into the meat department to check my schedule because I noticed I had 3 days off this week, and I was thinking, you know, do I actually have those 3 days off? Do I just, you know, work those 3 days as a butcher block? I don't know. Let's go talk to Bob. Let's go look at my schedule. Let's go find out. So I go look at my schedule. Bob greets me, looks at my schedule and tells me that, you know, he has some bad news. I am no longer on the schedule. The union talked. Someone called from the union saying that I am not allowed, according to their policies, whatever, their contract from, you know, whatever it is. It's probably like a contract with the union. I cannot work as a butcher block and as a bagger at the same time. It just will not work because someone will talk and someone will move me back to being a bagger or talk to the store director. So yeah, apparently someone called. That was very upsetting. Bob was telling me that, you know, he doesn't like the union guys. He said that I was doing a fantastic job back there. That I was such a great worker. He thought I was doing a really good job, which, you know, coming from a manager that I have not really worked with a whole lot, he just watches me and he knows that I'm a really good courtesy clerk because he called me the Jack of Trades a couple days ago, and I was thinking, you know, that's a term that I forgot about myself. I'm the Jack of Trades because yesterday I was all around the store helping everyone. I was in the butcher block giving Cherie, who there's another reason why I did not want to leave, is because of Cherie, because she's really good. I kept giving her breaks and lunches. I went back as a bagger, bagged, then went back to all the aisles, started facing, because Tom, the store director, needed someone to face all the aisles. He asked the courtesy clerks if we can actually face all the aisles on our free time. You know, when we're not busy with anything, we're not helping any customers, or we're not busy with any customers, let's start facing, which was actually a fun job. You know, going around the whole store and facing, it's really not that bad. Some people think it's bad. The only part it's bad is when you're reaching up on the high top of the shelf, because I cannot reach that far up. That's a bad one. Glass jars and you're trying to face them like pickles. That is pretty difficult because you don't want to drop a pickle jar and then clean it up, because as you're cleaning it up, you could have been using that time to be facing. That's how I look at it. But I learned and kept telling myself, if that jar is not going to stand up on the next one because it needs to be, you know, it needs to look pretty good in front of all the customers, then don't worry about it. I'm not going to force it to be on top of the next one. You know, I'm just not going to do that. So, you know, Bob knows I'm a really good worker. He said that it really sucks to have the union, you know, call in and talk about you, you know, kind of like behind your back, kind of. I think that's what he's talking about. I think that's what he's trying to say. It's just that someone called in, talked to Tom. Apparently the union has such a big say over almost everything, which, you know, I didn't really know that. I thought the union was just a group of people who, you know, wow, that was a complete miss. I thought it was just a group of people who can just talk about subjects to, you know, whoever's in charge and protest a little, you know. That's to my extent of the knowledge of what a union was until today. So, I cannot fucking fight Widow today. Thank you. You know, it really sucks this has to happen because what happened was last week Tom got with me when I was working as a butcher block. He said that he needs a courtesy clerk. I did not know he could do that. I didn't know he could leave, come back in, the shots will be gone. Oh, I'm dropping a bomb for your ass. And it didn't work. He needed someone back as a courtesy clerk because a couple people were leaving. He needs someone to train the new guys, and he asked me if I could train them. I said, sure, you know, I don't mind. He said that I was just going to be, you know, as a bagger for a while, then we'll see where things go. I'm like, okay, so I'll do that and see where things go. He did not tell me about what the union was doing. He didn't tell me anything about that. He just told me that he needed me back as a courtesy clerk because he said that I'm doing such a fantastic job as a courtesy clerk that, you know, he needs someone trustworthy to train, basically. And I said, sure, you know, I don't mind. You know, I'll train. I'll go back to being courtesy clerk for a while, then go back to butcher block. Which I wish I would have said that, because then that probably would have brought up something. Nope. He did not tell me about the union and calling in and talking about me. Which, you know, kind of made me a little upset at first, you know, because Tom wasn't there. It was just Greg. Greg is another store director. He also kind of does the same thing as Tom, just a little bit different. He's not, I think he's, I don't know. Anyways, Tom was on vacation and Greg was there, so I was kind of a little upset that, you know, Tom didn't tell me anything about the union and what was going on, actually. He didn't tell me the truth. It's not that he's a liar, he just didn't feed me the whole truth. He didn't feed me the whole story. So, you know, I was so close to just banging on the lockers or whatever. Wow, that was nice. That's not nice. Thank you. I was really close to just banging on something. I wanted to punch something. I wanted to make my fist bloody, whatever had to be done. Thank you. Whatever had to be done, I wanted to do it. Because I was not happy. I was very upset. Because, you know, I was having such a good time in the butcher block, and I just could not believe that I lost my job there. And I actually put in, you know, the application for it. It's not like I was on a trial period for just like, you know, showing me what this job is about, which, you know, I was on a trial period, but it's different than, you know, just, you know, getting shown around. I actually applied for the job and then got it taken away from me, basically. Just because I have to either stay there or stay as a bagger. One or the other. Can't choose both. Horrible saying, you can't choose both. That was one of my complaints. So, really upset. I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to say. Bob told me that if things were a little different, where if I wasn't getting the exact same hours as I was before when I was a bagger, which was like 26, 28 hours, if I wasn't getting those hours, then I should complain. I was like, well, I'm getting, you know, I'm getting the same hours. I got 26 hours this week as a bagger. I opened 4 days for 7 to 8 hours, so 8, 16, 24, 28, minus a couple lunches, or 4 lunches, and I don't know about breaks, but, you know, that cuts down the time to 26 or so, 26.5 I think. Yeah, that was. There's no problem there. Ooh, no, I don't want it. I think I'd rather have the rusty key. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to. I talked to Ellen, who is a manager slash part cashier. You know, she can do both, and she's good at both. Honestly, she is. So I talked to her a little bit. She told me to talk to Tom, which then she remembered that Tom's on vacation, so I cannot talk to Tom. And wow, that actually dropped. I don't remember what that does, actually. I have enough keys. I think I'll take this. I don't know if that makes it drop more pennies or what. That was just dickish. Could have left the room, but no. I talked to Ellen. She told me to talk to Tom, and you know Tom's on vacation. So I said, you know, what about Greg? Greg's a good guy. Should I talk to him? She said that she will talk to Tim, who's a manager, and again, part cashier, but mostly manager. She's going to talk to him and ask if I should talk to Greg. Sure. A little bit after that, I found Greg on aisle 1 facing, you know, all the cheese and whatnot. And I talked to him, and I told him, you know, a couple of weeks ago, wow, this is great game. I'm probably dead. I am probably dead. Cause you know what? I can't hit this fool. Wow. That was wow. Yeah, just kill me and get over with. That was dumb. That was not worth it. Sure, I'll take that. I talked to Tom, or I'm so tired right now. I'm so upset. I can't even speak today. I told him, you know, I was loving every moment of that job. I loved everything about it. I loved working there. I was doing such a great job too. And I told him that today I found out from looking at my schedule that, you know, I'm not even posted there. It doesn't say that I'm being a bagger, it's just I'm not there. And I talked to Bob. He told me that someone from the union called, and right when I said the union, he knew what was going on, because I bet you anything that he's had employees have the same problems I have. I know people have gone through the same thing because I heard someone else go through it. Someone else, I don't know who. But someone who's been there long enough to know some of the things that happens in the store. If you mentioned about the union and that was horrible, they should understand what you're going through. Greg instantly knew what I'm going through. He explained a lot of things. He said that, you know, it's their policy. They're trying to protect the hours of the beat department people. He said that he does not like the policy that the meat department has, because for the meat department, you know, you only have so many people working in the butcher block. You have what, like 4 people there? 4 or 5 if I'm missing someone. Sorry. You have like 4 or 5 people working in one area, and if someone calls in sick, then you're relying on someone else to come in and work a much longer shift than they normally would, or if they had the day off. Yeah, that's interesting. Greg said that if you... Why can I not focus today? He believes in the policy where, you know, you can work in both departments because they're going to need you someday they're gonna need someone in the butcher block, and who's gonna do it if, you know, someone calls in sick, another person's sick, another person's sick. If 3 people are sick in the butcher block and only 2 people can work that day, then, you know, are they gonna call in someone or what? You know, that's the policy that Greg wants, is that he wants someone to work in both departments, but the union thinks that, you know, it's either butcher block for me or no butcher block. But I can work in produce and at deli at the same time. You know, that's another thing about their policy, is that you can work in other departments, but when you're going from the butcher block to something else and you're working both places, you cannot do that apparently. You know, I like their response, you know, well, not their response, but the reason why it's like that a little bit is because they're trying to protect the hours, which, you know, it's respectful. I respect that, but then again, you took the job away from me basically because, you know, I wanted to move up in the store. I wanted to get far. I wasn't sure if I was going to go through the meat department or if I was going to go through as a cashier, which will say that, you know, being a cashier is not all as up to. It's not a good field to go through. You don't get paid as much. I honestly do not give 2 shits about that. I would much rather be a cashier than almost anything else before I was in the butcher block. Now that I'm in the butcher block, it's a toss-up. Go back to butcher block or go as a cashier. That's probably something I'll face someday. I know that if a position opens up for a cashier, I'm definitely gonna try for it. Anyways, enough of that. So yeah, Greg, again, you know, explained a lot. He feels very sorry that this had to happen to me because he says I'm one of the best workers that he has, and he wants to see me move up higher in the store. He wants to see me do well, but, you know, with the union getting involved, and it's just like, I don't know. He doesn't know what to do anymore. Oh, it's not. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? He does know what to do. It's just like, I guess he cannot go against the union, I guess. I don't know. Just very frustrating that the union had to do this. You know? He also mentioned that, you know, he's sorry that Tom didn't give me the full story. And I said, that's alright, you know, I've gone over it. And I told him that I'm the kind of man that you can tell me the full story right up on the spot. I might get upset a little bit, but I'll get over it. You know, I won't get as upset if I just not told the full story before, you know? If I'm told the full story, then fine. That's fine. Like I said, I'll get a little upset, but that's better than being, you know, in the place where they're not telling you the whole thing, basically. So he said that he's gonna try and put me back in the butcher block for. Ooh, I didn't see you. He's gonna try and put me back there as like taking work for shifts and whatnot for, you know, I don't know when he's gonna try and do that. It's gonna be interesting if he does. But some of you are probably asking, well, why were you working both butcher block and courtesy clerk? Well, if I worked in the butcher block, I would have gone only 18 hours or so. Basically what Tom wanted was that he wanted me as a bagger as well to keep my hours back up, because they used to be 28 hours or so, and he wanted someone, or what he wanted me to keep my hours back up. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm probably dead too, because I cannot. Let me push him. Push him all the way. Oh, that wasn't good. That was not good. Had to waste the bomb for you. I probably didn't have to waste a bomb, but whatever. Probably could have just strafed around, but nah. There. Okay. But yes, working both as a butcher block and as bagger will keep my hours back up to where they were. Give me a lot of hours, so then I could be able to pay bills and whatnot. But he said the reason why Tom, you know, kind of made the choice for you, whether stay in the butcher block or stay as a bagger, because as the butcher block, if I stayed there, I would have only gotten 8 hours. That's something you really cannot live off of. And I thought, you know, that's interesting. And he said that Tom, you know, basically saved your job. Pretty much. Kept me as a courtesy clerk, kept my hours. He really likes me, I guess. I was just really amazed that he actually, you know... Why do I keep forgetting all of a sudden? I'm forgetting a lot of things lately. Basically, I'm just surprised that, you know, he actually saved my job. Pretty much. Oh my god, Chop's going hard. Watch out, folks. Chop's a hardcore man. Wow. Okay. Are you gonna like stop this someday, Chop? Are you going to stop being all hardcore and shit? Fine. He reflected off my bullets and they ran through him. Alright. I'm gonna run. So that's most of the story. What else is left to tell? Well, still upset at the Union. If someone ever comes from the Union and offers me if I want to join the Union, I'll say, fuck you. I am not pro-Union. I'm not saying that unions are bad, because I have met some people from the Union that, you know, like teachers union from high school and shit. Like that I can respect, but if they ever offer me to join the Union, I'm like, nope. Sorry. I am not going to do that. I'm just... Oh, man. I really wanted someone from the Union to come in and talk to me. Oh. They would see how upset I was. I showed them how upset I was. I told him, he took my job away. You know? Did I ever hear this from anyone that this could happen? No. No one ever thought of saying it. No one ever thought about talking about the Union. Like, I went to a okay, I guess it's not there. Oh, that's right, I went in that room. Oh. I went to the training. They didn't say anything about the Union, which is great. You know? That kind of blows, but... So, last bit of the story, then I think I'm done. And then I think this run will be over with. So I've been talking about almost a half hour. I realized that, you know, I spent so long not knowing that I could look for a job posting. I thought that, you know, people would tell me a job's open, which I thought that was going to happen at the store, which is not true. What actually happens is you wait for a job posting, you apply for it, and call it good. So I spent so much time not knowing about that and so much time looking for a job. Finally found a job, applied for it. It was going so well. I loved it. I never wanted to leave the area, you know, the field. Everyone told me it's such a good field to get into. You know what? Union took it away from me. Pretty much. And another thing is that there's a secret room there. No. Another thing is that I have to wait even longer to wait for another job posting. I will not work in a deli. I don't like the deli. It's not saying that I'm against meat. I'm just saying that I've just worked with some people who work in the deli. I just don't want to work with them because they've gotten into a lot of arguments with the other associates, and I don't want to be a part of that. I'd rather either be up front in the meat department or in general merchandise. Just because, you know, I have friends that work there. I'm not really, you know, well, whatever. What's the definition of a friend anyways? I have, you know, friends who work there and would love to work with them, but you know, I have to wait for another job posting. One hit kill. Good. Yeah. Gotta wait for another job posting, so give me your opinions about what you think about this whole story. I don't know what to do anymore, basically. Yeah, it's very frustrating to know that the union has such a big voice in what goes on in the store when, you know, I don't know where they came from. I don't know if they're from Washington. I don't know if they're from the same place, but someone talked, and yeah. That's all I have to say.